Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Good morning. If you have sound sensitivity, everyone, please turn your volume down now. I'm going to ring the singing bowl a little bit to open everything up. Thanks, everyone. Hey, somebody mentioned the other day, they asked if the singing bowl bothers my Toby, my dog, because dog's hearing is much more sensitive. I'd like to let everybody know he's a little deaf in his old age, so it doesn't seem to bother him. Just so you know. If I do it for an extended period of time, then it does seem to be a little irritating for him because he leaves the room. But just for this little thing, it doesn't seem to bother him at all. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope you slept well, or whatever hour of the day it is for you. I hope you're doing well. Let's check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this morning. If there's been any adjustments or events of the night that have altered our circumstance a little bit. Let's tap in and see how it's going, shall we? Collective energy, please, Spirit. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? Collective energy. Collective energy, Spirit. In the central energy, King of Swords. Well, he knows the truth, and he's the authority, and he's here checking stuff out. In the subconscious, we've got the Hermit shining a light on the truth. Breakthrough, success, truth. I would like to express my extreme gratitude to the Divine Masculine, currently cleaning up the foundation. And I would like to express my gratitude to those feminine warriors also who are seeing to it that they do whatever is necessary in their own way to ensure that this new foundation will be secure also for their children and for themselves. So I appreciate the divine in all of you who are actively participating in this clearing. Just want to say that. So King of Swords is here with truth. Somebody is challenged because the Hermit is shining a light on that truth. In the subconscious, you've got the Six of Swords here in the upright. You're transitioning. You're moving away from trauma. There is relief from this abuse, from this Five of Swords, conflict. And abuse. Better days are coming. In the recent past, Nine of Swords. Somebody's in a nightmare. Can't sleep. Riddled with anxiety and fear. Intentions and expectations. The hard work pays off. The hard work of the mother pays off. In the near future, justice for love, for union, for harmonious union. The lens is being looked through. Four of Wands in the upright. Celebration, marriage, coming home, a belonging. In the environment, Nine of Pentacles, success, home, luxury, profit. Look at that big smile on everybody. Everybody's doing well. Big old house. And that's a, look, he's got his glove on, so that's a hawk or some sort of a special bird that goes out and scouts, perhaps, comes back. Keep an eye. So there's a bird's eye view There's a bird's eye view of this Nine of Pentacles, of the luxury, of the success of the home. So the home is guarded. There is a bird's eye view of this home, and it's being protected by the winged ones, the angelics. Hopes and fears. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Wealthy, successful businessman. A provider. And the outcome? King of Cups. Compassionate, caring, affectionate. The fathers are here. The kings of the divine. Wielding the swords of truth. Shining a light on it all and delivering justice for harmonious union. For the home, for the family. And the wheel has turned. There has been a change in destiny, a turning point. And those who are in a nightmare, who have been defeated, they're feeling trapped because you're strong and you've gained a victory and a success. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Business is complete. King of Swords is here saying, done. We're done. We're going to be no more hinky-pinky. No more hogwash. Shining a light on the truth. Success. Somebody's feeling unsatisfied. And you are moving away from this trauma. You're transitioning away from this abuse, this conflict. Sorry, baby. And they're longing for you. Those who were bringing you conflict are daydreaming about you. It's like they went about it all wrong, you know? But it is what it is, right? They're in a Nine of Swords nightmare, suffering anxiety. Because they're getting cut out. Third-party enemies of families are getting cut out. They're in a nightmare. The work of the Empress, the hard work of the Empress is paying off. The Mother. The Divine Mother that's in all of us. You could do it on a macro. Yeah, and these ones there's some folks here that are in disagreement. They feel that she should understand how they feel. And it's like, but they've been sticking this is what they did to her. And now she's cutting them out. And they feel that she should understand how they feel when they put all this burden on her, the Divine Mother. She's cutting them out. It's like you didn't respect the mother or the family. You tried to destroy it. And so the law of cause and effect is in order. What comes around goes around. And these, there will be justice for soulmates, for partners, for love, for union, sacred divine union. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect is in order for those whose values were all about money, for those who were using sex to try to get it, prostituting themselves basically, trying to get the empress's status. There is a celebration, a coming home, a belonging. We've got mistakes. It came out like this. So those whose values were all about money, they were making mistakes. And the family that is coming together is not. So there we go there. The family's coming into their Nine of Pentacles here. They're going to have plenty for their family. And this is an unexpected outcome for third parties who've been having a great time on the wealth that belongs to sacred unions. King of Pentacles is here. A provider. We've got conversation in the reverse. He's not even talking to these people. He's not entertaining them. He's like, there's nothing to even discuss. And then you've got the King of Cups here, caring and compassionate. With an understanding of both sides of this story. So he has an understanding of who's a third party and who's not. He knows what's been going on here when it comes to love. And this is wild. You've got the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and King of Cups out here on the board, delivering justice to those whose values were all about money. And these third parties are in a nightmare because the work of the Empress is paying off. They're chasing after this wealth because they've been detached. This reflection is being held back from irreplaceable unions because they're not part and privy or even desiring faithful unions, faithful, irreplaceable unions. They were hopping from one bed to the other. And this is a new chapter for soul ties. I was told the people will be given a life they don't want to run away from. Those who used passion to try to gain wealth and status and all of that, they're feeling overwhelmed by the damage that they've caused. You are entering into soul contracts that are reciprocal, an equal give and take. And the lessons that you've learned will never be forgotten. You will always honor this union. They sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. And it's too late to take any action because you're entering into responsible unions. Your financial needs and your emotional needs are going to be met. You persevered through the neglect. You never gave up hope for your reunion, for your kingdom union. And people are talking about it. You were neglected, but you never gave up hope for this reunion. And here you are. Here you are. And they're feeling your absence. They want your forgiveness. They wish to escape. But they didn't appreciate your commitment. They did not appreciate your commitment or the one that they made with you. They didn't honor it. There was no honor in them or integrity. And so now they want to run away. They don't know what to do. They're feeling broken. They want to mend this connection because you were it. But you are moving into a destiny of an inseparable love. And your heart will mend. Look at this. 2 hearts as one. Inseparable love. And those prideful people who were playing in the shadow habitually to hurt people for gain are in regret because they're in solitary confinement. They're thinking about the habits and how fun it was to hurt those who loved themselves. So this shadow, ego, regret, solitary confinement. They're being separated from you. And they're thinking about the habitual patterns of hurting you, joking about hurting you. Somebody who loves themselves, an innocent person who loves themselves, who actually made a commitment to help somebody and they brutalized you. So now they're in a 9 of Swords now. They're confused. They miss their opportunity with all these secrets. And the truth is revealed about their guilt, about their dishonesty. Years ago, I learned that life wasn't fair. This kind of stuff went on all the time. They're putting you in a 9 of Swords. All the time. It was habitual patterning of these ones who were, I believe, paid to behave this way. I believe they gained a monetary reward for embodying this behavior. So now they're in fear and anxiety. They're having a nightmare because they've been cut out. They're lonely. The mother is saying, no, we're not having this crap. And the fathers are here saying no, bringing justice to it. They ran out of patience. They ran out of patience with this third-party business, and they're in a nightmare now. The Divine Mother, the Divine Fathers ran completely out of patience with this. The work of the Empress is paying off. The hard work of the Empress is paying off. There's growth. There's results that these ones are in disagreement for. Friends. The hard work of the Empress and her friends as paid off. Justice is being delivered on those whose values were all about money, those who were doing third-party stuff for money and causing a lot of pain for the family unit. Honesty. You will always be able to expect the truth. There's not going to be any lies. There's not going to be any sneakiness. There's not going to be any holding back. You will be very clear about where you stand in this union. It will be honest and it will be full of integrity. There's Four of Wands here, a coming home, a celebration. You're not making any mistakes. The fathers, the Divine Fathers, and this Empress, the Mother, they're not making any mistakes, but those who moved against them are. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, a success. You have gained. You've got your home and you've got a bird's eye view of it. So it's guarded, it's protected. Everything is seen regarding the home, and there's no hidden stuff. It's an unexpected outcome. It didn't go the way these ones had planned. And Spirit, sometime back, told me they were sold a wet dream. And they ran with it. They didn't have a purpose. They weren't working for anything. They were working to destroy families and get paid for it. This says purpose. I know what I am here to do. They didn't have a purpose except to cause harm for people and heartbreak for money. It was an unexpected outcome. They weren't expecting that. King of Pentacles is here. He's got the wealth. So he's got the purse strings. He's the masculine who's guarding the wealth. You've got the King of Swords here with the truth, shining the Hermit on the Ace of Swords. People, there's like this huge amount of truth going on, shining it brightly. Everything is seen. King of Pentacles is out here managing the finances, and he's not even talking to these third parties. He's like, I'm not even going to talk to you about money. They're afraid. He's not going to give them any money. He's not going to give them access to the finances. Which ends in death. King of Cups is here, and he has a complete understanding of love and what these ones were doing regarding love. So he's guarding the heart connections. King of Swords is guarding the truth, pulling it all out. King of Pentacles is making sure that these third parties don't get any of the money. And King of Cups has a perfect understanding of what they were doing to the hearts of the families, of the children of those families. He's here with courage. Health is being restored. To those who remained happy, even in their solitude. So it could have been that in your loneliness, you knew that you were never alone. You maintained your happiness. You knew that you were always on the right track. As long as you could manage your emotional body and you do whatever it was that brought you joy, then you knew that you could fill up your cup and you were doing okay. So those who were prideful, they want forgiveness now because you persevered through the adversity that they were bringing to your mind. They want your forgiveness. They're mind effing you. The families, the children, everything, the whole unit. By the thousands. Getting paid to intentionally go in and destroy love between two people and their children. That's wild. Why did I not have any cards here in the central energy for that? I totally skipped right on over that. What's going on? We got to pull some cards for the central. Why did I save that for last? That's odd. Balance. King of Swords is business is complete. Balance is being restored. He knows the truth. The Hermit's here, shining a truth, shining a light on the Ace of Swords, on this truth. There is clarity, and these ones are unsatisfied. They weren't happy with the way things were going. And it's like, well, okay. So you became what you wanted to be. Or maybe this King of Swords is shining a light on the truth, and maybe this King of Swords was unsatisfied with the way things were going. Maybe that's why he got involved. He was like, oh, heck no. We're not having any of this. And he's successful. He knows that there's no greater goal than to love, and he came in here and gave a, intuitive goddess says skibbity paps all the time. So he came in and put the skibbity paps on people, and he restored balance. And he did so with love and clarity. A big smackdown on the truth. He was not satisfied with this crap that was going on, and he came to flip it. He ran out of patience. He got fed up. So there's a transition. There's better days coming. You're being relieved of this burden. These third parties have been defeated in this conflict. They're longing for you. Or maybe this King of Swords is longing for you, Empress. And it could very well be that this King of Swords is an emperor, and he's all over the board here in his many different aspects. Take it as it resonates for you, okay? It could be three kings, or it could be an emperor here wielding this sword of truth, shining a light on everything and working hand in hand with this empress. Please take it as it resonates. We've got friendship here. So there could be a lot of different divine fathers here assisting the mother in clearing this up. And that's what I think is actually happening. Although I do believe that her counterpart is an emperor who can very well manage all of these hats. So in the subconscious, we've got moving on from trauma, transitioning into better days, a relief from this abuse, and somebody's longing for you. It could be that it's this Empress's counterpart longing for her. He's successful. He knows that there's no greater goal than to love. There's no regrets here. These ones who were bringing rudeness to your life, rudeness and conflict, they need to surrender their need to control. They got the skibbity paps put on them. Thank you for that terminology. I just love it. I adore it. And I'm grateful that I can say it right now. I love it. Just rolls off the tongue. Skibbity paps. So they're in a nightmare. These third parties are in a nightmare. The envious third parties are in a nightmare. And we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to say, I guess they're going to be denied peace for what they did to the family unit. See, you and your resources were their peace. But I believe they were paid to behave this way. And so they took it upon themselves to destroy the very thing that made life okay. Somebody paid them to destroy their opportunity for a Two of Cups union. And they went for it. Happily. They were really happy about it. They thought it was great fun to have multiple partners and screw around and get paid for it. I really do believe that a lot of the conflict that you see, these mobs and stuff, they're all getting paid by somebody to do this chaos. It's orchestrated chaos. Their purpose is to destroy Two of Cups unions and to dominate the love cups of this Empress and the kings, to dominate their pentacles, to dominate their love. It's not just about the mother, but it's about all the kings that she loves. And they're stepping up, man. They're fed up. They're like, get off the mother. She works hard for us. Business is complete. Balance is restored. These third parties are being cast away. They're being stripped of the of the abundance of the mother, of the divine mother residing in you. Holy, holy mother within all the feminine, those who are the womb and those who create life and nurture it through the abundance that they inherently have. This King of Swords is shining the Hermit's light on this sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. He was unsatisfied with the way things are going, and he's successful. He knows that there's no greater goal than to love. He's keeping schedule. People are falling in traps for trying to steal your blessing. People are falling in traps for trying to steal your blessing. They are in danger. The Divine Fathers are not fooling around. They've had it with this bullshit. And they're very professional about it. They know the truth and they know exactly what they're doing. They're not out here just willy-nilly creating chaos for chaos' sake. They're cleaning it up with purpose. These ones had no purpose. All their purpose was chaos and destruction. The destruction that is happening currently, the death that is befalling these people, is purposeful. And it's done with love for the family. They are delivering justice on those whose values were all about money, and they used sex to destroy family units and drain it of its wealth. They're not happy with that. So, what's this? What's this? No regrets. You triumph. King of Swords is here, moving on from trauma, transitioning to better days. Those who were bringing conflict have to surrender their need to control. There is a daydreaming, a longing here. This King of Swords has no regrets. He triumphs over this. He triumphs over those who were abusive. He has no regrets. In the recent past, we got the third parties flipped upside down. They're in a nightmare. They're envious. The divine ran out of patience. This says everything happens in divine order. Have patience. While it's flipped, the divine has lost patience with these third parties. Bringing a death to this circumstance. It's over. And they're frightened and disturbed and stressed out. Because they're dealing with everything bouncing back that their coach taught them. The divine is bringing a death here, and they're frightened and disturbed. It's what they put out into the world. So the Empress is here with her friends, and their hard work is paying off. There's a vow. Integrity, morality, honor, respect, love. Between the people and the spirit. The Most High, the lowest lows, the fabric of the multiverse that relies upon unions, unity, the strength, the bond that holds it all together. These ones are in disagreement. They still want to fight because they're stressed out. It's all they know. Justice is being served on those whose values were all about money. Honest, eternal love, union, soulmate, harmony. This is where you're at. Justice for eternal love. The divine has come and put an end to what was. Oh, how I love you, divine family. You're my everything. I love you. Celebration, Four of Wands. You're not making any mistakes, but they are. And they're lonely now because they're getting cut off. They want to apologize. They're getting ready to apologize, to confess. They made mistakes. They're in a nightmare. You got your Nine of Pentacles here. You're successful in protecting your home, in protecting your family, in protecting your wealth. And these third parties think that it's an unexpected outcome. They were never in purpose. They didn't have a purpose except to just wham bam cause chaos and disruption for everybody. They're going to be lonely. They're going to be separated. Prayers. Your prayers were heard. Your prayers were heard. Love cried out and the divine answered. The love of the Divine Mother cried out and the Divine Fathers answered. The prayers were heard. King of Pentacles is not talking with these people. He's delivering a death to their finances. Because you're seen as high value. He's bringing a death to their ability to be extravagant. He's not talking to them at all. He's like, we're not even going to discuss this. What's going to happen here is you're going to lose your extravagance. You're going to lose your high value status because that just isn't you. There's a death here to the way that they are seen in the world because they're not that. He's not even talking. He's stripping them of the money. This is an ending to their ability to have a leisurely life. King of Cups is here, sees your side of the story, knows that you were very courageous throughout this all. And perhaps he has been also. Blessing. You're a blessing. You're enlightened. You have wisdom and knowledge. that these ones were bribed and tempted to destroy, to trap, to possess. But it was a third wheel on enemy daydream. And now that network is overloaded and overwhelmed. Because they didn't know that you had alliances that were bringing you aid. See, they thought you were an easy target. They didn't realize who you were. They didn't realize that you were connected with the all that is, and that you were heard every step of the way, throughout all your suffering, throughout your strength and your courage. You maintained your blessing, and you did so as the Empress. You kept your dignity while you were being bombarded by those without it. You're coming into a reunion. You have these grand ideas about how to shift the situation for everybody. And you are calm. This is about simplicity. It's about peace. It's about family. You earned a great deal of merit, sweetheart, while these ones were trying to dominate you. You earned a lot of merit. You stood there with courage and you withstood it. And you remained love. You remained a sweetheart. You continued to advance and earn merit while you were being bombarded by disgusting energy and attempts to dominate your mind and your life. Those ones are being stopped. This is being stopped. And you will come into your fate, your wealth, your union, your happiness. These ones who were, they were in a fantasy, and they're bound to their commitments because there's evidence of what they were doing. You were stubborn, and you're like, I am going to be king and queen of that hill, and you were, and you are. You're not giving up. You're like, oh no, not today, not today. And they need to live and learn. Everybody's living and learning. Or maybe the family lived and learned. Justice is being served. We got justice here twice. Justice is being served on those whose values were all about money. You lived and learned. You gained a lot of experience, and you understand the value of eternal love, of union, of partnership. You're not interested at all in this third-party crap. You want to be loyal. You want to be honest. You want to be authentic and transparent in your connections. And family is okay. The divine has stepped in and saved the day. Those who brought you natural disasters and reasons to survive are undergoing rejection, and they're sad because they're being separated. And it's their turn to experience what they gave you. They know what they gave you. That's why they're so frightened. And you've reached your goals. You've got a new family tree, a new union, a new family tree. do one more pass real quick. Try to do it real quick. The thief is being cast away. The King of Swords is here shining a light on the truth, Ace of Swords, about those who were unsatisfied, or he was unsatisfied with the way things were going. And he stopped thinking about it and he started doing. He's like, I'm acting. He took action. He knows that there's no greater goal than to love, and he took action upon this. Moving on to relief. These ones need to surrender their need to control. You're moving away from this abuse. They have been defeated. This King of Swords has no regret. He's thinking about you. You could be his empress, and he triumphs over this. There's a victory here. So they are not able to provide a service. Whoever this was that has been defeated, see, they were trying to provide a service of destruction to family units, to love, and it failed. They've been defeated, and they're going on a journey. And you're going on a journey. You're transitioning away from this trauma. Those third-party enemies who were envious about your money are in a nightmare now. The divine ran out of patience, and they're bringing a death to these people. They're the scholar, the one who taught people how to do this kind of stuff. They're being mentally disturbed. They're in fright. There's death here. The Empress is here with her friends, working hard in a vow together, committed to each other and spirit and the divine. They are the gift. They are the surprise source of the wealth. This is their wealth. And these ones are in disagreement. They're stressed out. They want to fight. They're like, whoa, that's a surprise. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but all the money, there's being justice served here. The money, there's a transfer of the wealth. The wealth goes to the families. The wealth belongs with those who are committed to loving each other eternally, honestly. In truth. Oh, there's a death. Another freaking death to those whose values were all about money. Death in the recent past, death in the near future, and death in the hopes and fears. This is over for third parties. This is drastic. Marriage is happening. There's a celebration, and you're not making any mistakes, but the third parties did, and now they're getting ready to confess. They're getting ready to confess. There's death here. So, yeah, they're confessing. Yeah, celebration and happiness. Frivolity. That's where you're going. You got your Nine of Pentacles here. You got your successful home. Bird's eye view. You know what's happening there. You know, there's no spies. There's no moles. There's nobody in there messing stuff up. Your prayers have been heard. This is an unexpected outcome for these third parties. They didn't have a purpose. They weren't in purpose. They didn't honor their purpose, which was love. Foe. This foe, your prayers were heard regarding this foe, and the divine answered your call. And they're here, they're not talking about it. They're not here to talk about nothing. They're here to put an ending to this. And these third-party envious people, they're putting an ending to their opportunity to spend the wealth that belongs with these eternal love families. There's a death here. He's stripping them of everything. He's not even going to talk to them about it. There's no discussion. They're in despair. King of Cups is here with a full understanding of how you dealt with this. What was happening to you? How this blessing, you are this blessing, this beautiful divine that blesses this world with your love. And you behaved with courage. You withstood it all with courage. And you remained a faithful blessing in this world. Despite the pain that you were carrying, you remained faithful to love, to blessing others. You remained courageous. And you have something to be happy about now. You're recognized. They're sick. They're being made sick. There's a young woman, there could be a young woman that is sick. Because love is in the house. The wife, the empress, and her love is in the house. And she's here working very hard with her friends and her family. And it's paying off. They're in possession of the gifts. They're in possession of the money. And these pleasure seekers have hope, but they're getting the news that they're going to prison and they're in sorrow. It's the way it is. Because of, and you are a friend, or maybe they're in sorrow because of what they did as a friend. You were innocent. And there's a wedding here, a reunion of eternal love soulmates. And there's new family trees. There will be new children born. And the environment that they're born into is not going to be this rigmarole that you just succeeded in exiting. Yay for love! Bravo! Thanks be to the Divine Fathers and the Divine Mothers how I love you. You never gave up. You were very, very serious about this business, and I just am so grateful. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.